Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I don't know about demi-geysers, but Howin had me on hot bricks, telling us about her colleague who befriended a group.
Revelio. Lumos.
Need I remind you that you are studying at Hogwarts and not the Three Broomsticks? You'll never become an aura at this rate. So get your head out of your butterbeer and into a blasted wizarding book, for Merlin's sake.
Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio.
Get away from me! That light is behind me!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Lumo. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
they're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I should come back to this another time. Revelio. Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. There is such...
Not sure why she'd fuss so much. It was only one page in a book.
I'd never fold down a corner in a book.
Oi! Can you help me?
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Professor, could you remind me what I'm...
Certainly. Complete the list of tasks, then come and see me. At that point, I will teach you the fire-making spell.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know?
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want... Are you familiar with gobstones?
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my...
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to playing...
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a lift. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
If you need to stop...
Accio!
That's it!
Leviosa!
Nicely done!
Leviosa! Accio!
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank...
I say better...
Hello, Lucan.
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get... Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Accio! Oh, there goes my wager.
Leviosa!
Potato!
Don't far away now.
Leviosa!
Sendo! Act like a winner!
Springo! Lumos!
Give him what for!
Accio! Come on! Venite! Lumos! Potato! Better than that! Accio! Lumos! Accio! Is that all you've got? Leviosa!
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 Some big hits that round. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished. Revelio.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Revelio!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor...
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to you. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to... That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any... So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Revelio. Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me.
If you say so. I won't press you now. So, what?
I need to find something for Professor...
He can't get...
He was called away by Black at the last...
You want to show something?
Precisely.
And I am. Meet me outside.
How concerned should I be about the library?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be...
What will happen if we're caught?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the Polt. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the light.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting played. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Give it a try.
Silent as a grave.
What was that?
Must have been a ghost. Didn't see a ghost.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Better not. The library is no place for luck. Goodness gracious, what a mess! there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Accio! Levioso! Reparo! Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this one. That's it! Revelio. Lumos. Where might this lead? Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Accio. Reparo. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Protego! Levioso!
Reparo. Lumos.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... You accessed the restricted section? But how?
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spell.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
It all baffles me.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Revelio.
I still can't make that bell. It's very crackly.
Revelio.
I think it's for the best that Kagawa takes flight. Not to say that's not amusing.
Revelio.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Revelio. Lumos. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks if I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I die of embarrassment. I could just have butterbeer for the 3 points.
Sharp was in a mood.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
My mother always responds to my girl's
Personally, I think if the thing you're best at is herbology, it means
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
My older brother.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to... Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Lumos. Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it.
How kind of you. It seems you're... Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to...
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table.
Revelio.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as...
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
So better not. You've made a mistake. You may want to move. I won't let her. Am I supposed to be in?
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Protego! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! 8 legs is simply too many. Incendio!
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Hogsfield, one of my two favourite Hogsfields. Lovely this time of year. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend.
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they must...
A bit odd. The two of them. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona was an intim. Both of you have inspired me to take a...
What sort of stand?
I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's...
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps... I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow... I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall... In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful.
Hello, sir. What do you say?
Hello, I'm Jugando.
What do you have for sale?
Very well, Mummy.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi. What do you have for sale?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Incendio! Bodega! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Revelio. Revelio.
Levioso and Stupefy combined.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything...
Hardly. I've just lost my bit. I never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you?
When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind. I did enchant the carts to return. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that... It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You come to the wrong place, child. Put me down! This is humiliating. See, we have an active one. Show off all you want. Grave. Not fond of this perspective.
That was satisfying.
I could do this all day.
You coward! Going up! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me instead.
I had to make quick work of you.
Incendio!
This is humiliating.
Let me over. Incendio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Do you really think you can take us home? Come on!
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this student over my dead body!
Let me over. Incendio!
Take that son!
Let me over.
Bella, take him! Let's drop a feeble there!
I hate hard yourself.
You having the knack at all?
Release me!
Incendio!
Knew you were still hanging about.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little crew.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned. Best get moving on my research.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at all. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before...
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know.
Fixtures?
I believe he created them as a diversion for his
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, I'll let you in. No one has yet managed. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeat. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, how does it work? I must review my notes.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has them. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes. Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I really have made a mess of it.
I do wish I had a bigger trunk.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow it. It would make me...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Awful when they ask you a question, now, isn't it?
Revelio.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask? I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be...
Time itself.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was... Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment. Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the cup.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Expelliarmus
may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio!
Don't write down.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
All three.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to stay...
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredient you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why did...
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a... I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prod...
Pleasure to meet you. Wait.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's... I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra...
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office.
I don't know, Gareth.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your potion stations organized and clear.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Protego!
I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor...
Oh, thank you. That means... And I've never seen any...
Professor Sharp didn't...
Don't take it personally. And a fascinating language, by the way. Merlin's beard... Speaking of stars...
Should you chop the kidney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you are.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so... I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potion. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply, and you can keep that Fwooper feather. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.